From the lake to the lane, welcome back to the Demi-Château, half in stone, fully lived in. Last time, we opened a wall and taught two old doors to move as one. The first floor finally breathed. This week, we turn air into shape, shift the room, frame a new corridor door, build a coffer for the pipes, and close the stair door for warmth. A little wiring, boards and plaster, and the practice of waiting. Mist in the morning, a tiny ballet with plasterboard, and a page of Mrs. Dalloway to end. Week 4 begins.
Now that the doors are open, the room takes a first full breath. Before I change a wall, I move life out of its way. I slide the sofa into the winter salon like a promise of quieter evenings. Some things, wires, will find new paths later. For now, I choose an opening. The line of the cut is simple, the courage less so. A frame finds its place, a hinge remembers how to sing, light travels differently, dust lifts. Not a reveal, a beginning, a little more space than yesterday, and a clearer way through. We have a working door, you guys! So the door is working and everything. I'll just need to foam it with the mousse expansif. And I will need to shorten this cable. That is the switch for this room. So the switch will be right next to the door, which is also with the conformity. Next up is hiding all this beautiful piping here. But basically I just want to build a coffer here and there and to hide all of this piping.
I'm on a love deadline. Gotta make it to you. I'm running out of time. I'm trying to find a way to make you mine. I'm on a love deadline. I gotta make it. Don't wanna lose you. I'm on a love deadline. Got till the end of the night to find you. Hey, I'm on a time.
I have no clue why, but my laser level somehow messed up and it was a bit crooked, so I had to correct just now. I have done all of this already, but it's been 2 years almost now, so it's just like really getting into the headspace of like how do I do this, and it's just taking me long today. We'll get there, you guys.
Don't go away before I'm finished.
I was really running out of some material, so I had to do a quick run to Romazière to 3M, and then they have some of the stuff that I needed, so I didn't need to go far away. So it's just literally 15 minutes from here. So now I'm finally back and we've got everything in. They also got some multi-couche to connect the radiators.
I never used to care, but you're so damn fine, and now I'm on a love deadline. Gotta get your love on time. Ooh, time is ticking. Always been a bit too picky. And love is tricky, but baby, you're on my list. I need to take it.
What a day, you guys! Gosh, I'm calling it a night because it's 6:30 p.m. I've been working all day. I can't believe that we've put up all of this and it's insulated now. I already prepared the framing for the door, and the framing that actually attaches only to the floor that I remade. So this way I'm not hitting up any historical structures. That is really the main part of this renovation, to modernize without compromising the old materials that are in this place as well, and without damaging them, with keeping them and actually respecting them. So we'll have that aspect of that door from the other way, but we'll close it up here because it's just not functional anymore for my life. But if somebody ever decides they want to open up that door again, it's gonna be easy enough to open it up. And that's really important for me, especially when renovating in a historical home. I find it's really important to consider all of these things. Good morning, I'm getting dressed in the Grand Salon because I don't really have a closet or wardrobe right now. It's like everywhere, and every time I wash, everything just ends up in the Grand Salon. Today is plasterboard time, so what I want to do is cut up the plasterboard in smaller sizes because I can't carry a full sheet alone. Plus, I don't think a full sheet will actually go through the staircase. So that's why I need to cut it up, carry it up, and then we can plasterboard the coffer and also fill up the door with insulation and also plasterboard that. And that will be done. Half a day and that is finished. I mean, not finished. Not finished. Still need to cut the cable, we need to obviously clean, we need to plaster everything. Yes, I know. But it's a big step forward. It is early in the morning and I am getting ready to bring Justine to the station because she's leaving and also our friends Bill and Mandy are leaving, unfortunately. I'm bringing Justine to the station in Angoulême, and then we'll also do a little stop at Leroy Merlin because there's definitely some things that we need from there to continue our works. I'd say let's go, and I shall see you guys in Leroy Merlin in Angoulême. Before heading off to Angoulême, I just stopped in the center of the village to say goodbye to our dear friends Mandy and Bill. It's been so much fun having them here all summer long. Aww. After dropping off Justine, I came to Leroy Merlin. I looked for all the materials that I still needed, all those little things. And before the day had even really begun, I was already on my way back home. Just got back from our little trip to Angoulême, sorting all the stuff inside where it belongs, and then I think I want to change and start plastering those walls.
Way back then, we saw all the movies on a big screen when we couldn't afford to pay the price. We snuck in through the back, hearts racing as the lights went black. We grow up. When did dreams give way to plans? Wonder slipped through our hands. Just hold up, just hold up.
The first coat is on. Now this has to dry until we put the second coat on, and then tomorrow we can sand it and paint it probably. And while this is drying, I want to fill up the walls with the mousse expansif, or not the walls, but the surrounding of the door that's still missing, and also above the double door So like this, everything is sealed. And also we will have soundproofed it like this a bit better. And in case you were wondering what kind of tunes I listen to while I work, it is the album of Chapel Rowan that is on repeat this week. I know it's a bit older, but it's just so dancey and it's so nice, and I've just been playing it like crazy because it really helps me to stay motivated and to move, and it really, yeah. Thank you, Chapel. Thank you. Amazing. I sat down and I was like listening to a message of a friend of mine. I really thought like, oh, what can I still do? How can I still be productive today? But I've been very productive today, and I've done a lot, and I've done a lot this week. And I didn't even stop for the weekend. So I think I can cut myself some slack and just sit down and also be fine with slowing down a bit and not pushing through and not being like all the time, I need to do something, be productive, you know? So I have Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalloway, and I thought this is just like the perfect little novel to slow you down, and I thought I'm just gonna read you some passages from Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. Mrs. Dalloway said she would buy the flowers herself, for Lucy had her work cut out for her. The doors would be taken off their hinges, Rumpelmeyer's men were coming. And then, thought Clarissa Dalloway, what a morning, fresh as if issued to children on a beach. What a lark, what a plunge! For so it had always seemed to her when, with a little squeak of the hinges, which she could hear now, she had burst open the French windows and plunged at Burton into the open air. How fresh, how calm! Stiller than this, of course, the air was in the early morning, like the flap of a wave, the kiss of a wave, chill and sharp, and yet, for a girl of 18 as she then was, solemn. Feeling as she did, standing there at the open window, that something awful was about to happen, looking at the flowers, at the trees with the smoke winding off them, and the rooks rising, falling, standing and looking until Peter Walsh said, "Music among the vegetables?" Was that it? I prefer men to be cauliflowers. Was that it? He must have said it at breakfast one morning when she had gone out on the terrace. Peter Walsh. He would be back from India one of these days. June or July, she forgot which, for his letters were awfully dull. It was his sayings one remembered, his eyes, his pocket knife, his smile, his grumpiness, and, when millions of things had utterly vanished, how strange it was, a few sayings like this about cabbages. Maybe this will make you want to read Mrs. Dalloway. I haven't read it in a long time actually now. Just have to think about it right now. I think we have come to an end of this episode. And next episode we'll definitely start laying down the flooring and we'll finish off the bedroom. I mean, with priming all the new walls that we did. Then laying down the floor and getting my bed installed again, so that we're slowly moving back in there, connecting the radiators, all of these things that need to be happening, and then we can slowly move forward from there. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a deeper look into renovation in my life, there's my Patreon that already starts from €2.50. You can find the link in the description box. And all that is left to say is à bientôt et au revoir from the southwest of France. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next Sunday for another episode. Bisous and bye!